Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys. If you have a BMW 6-cylinder engine such as N51, N52, N53, N54 or N55 and you need to remove or replace serpentine belt tensioner, make sure you stay until the very end guys, because there is one thing that most people will not think about, and that thing guys, okay, if you don't replace it, it can cause quite a bit of damage to your engine, so make sure you stay until the end. Before we start guys, let me introduce you to the channel. Every single car we get at the shop, we make at least 200 free repair videos. Specifically on some BMWs we make even more than that. Why? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video so we can keep providing that free information. Something else guys, if you need to buy new serpentine belt tensioner, new belt, idle pulley, any parts to use guys, we'll share the links in the description of the video below where you can get all that things from. What we have here now, okay, this is actually N52 BMW engine on 3 series, but that same engine can be found in BMW 1 series, 3 series, 5 series, X3, X5, even X1, and in Europe it's even used on BMW 6 and 7 series. Now, we have guys another channel, okay, we have 3 channels as you know, but we have another channel that could be very helpful to you guys. It's called Electrical Car Repair Life. Check it out, we have quite a few videos on that engine, how to test different components. We have different electrical videos, fuses, relays and all that stuff. So depending on which engine you have, year, modification, generation guys and all that stuff, your serpentine belt diagram may look different. Your accessories such as AC compressor, power steering pump and alternator may be at a different location, but you get the idea guys. What you will be looking for guys, okay, for instance we have AC compressor, crankshaft pulley, power steering pump. This is called idle pulley. It doesn't do anything, it just helps the belt diagram, belt routing. This is alternator, this is tensioner, serpentine belt tensioner. You have a pulley on it guys, and often you have an arm that extends some, and you have a bolt in the middle. Most of the times you have a place where you can install a special tool such as Torque 60, that we'll have listed in the description of the video below, or 16mm socket. In order to remove that tensioner, we need to remove the belt, otherwise it's not going to work out guys. So, okay, we're going to go like that, remove it. Okay, and now we need to remove the belt, the tensioner. Before I start guys, okay, before we start, when you replace your tensioner, it's recommended to put new belt, new tensioner, new idle pulley. What else guys? Something that we talked in the beginning. That bolt right here, okay, somebody installed a regular bolt, but it should be a reverse Torx like that. This bolt should be aluminum, and it should be replaced every time you replace the serpentine belt tensioner. Otherwise, you can break it. Okay, and it can cause damage to your cylinder block, and that could be catastrophic. This is the tensioner bolt that somebody installed. It's just a regular bolt and it shouldn't be that way. The tensioner has a big spring on the back side that actually keeps constant pressure on the belt, and this pulley, often guys they fail, and we'll have a video how to actually take them apart, re-grease them, so that way if your tensioner is good you can just take it off, re-grease that pulley, the idle pulley, and make sure that everything functions correctly. So hopefully guys the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more help and see you guys next time.